All right, we are here. Welcome. It's been a while since we last talked to each other. Back in mid-May, almost 2 months ago, fully 2 months ago, exactly 2 months ago, since the South Dakota Selects tournament. And we're now up here in Duluth at the Mars Lakeside Arena, where the 14 Machine Black team is playing against a hodgepodge of players called Team Northwest, but they are anything but Northwest. There are players from California, Alaska, Arizona, northern Minnesota, Iowa, Colorado. It is a whole group of hockey players from all around the country that's been put together for this team or for this tournament. So what does that mean for us? What do we have in store? I don't really know. We'll have to figure that one out as we go. Obviously, pretty tough to do some oppo research on a team that comes together maybe a couple times a year, if that. And we'll see how we shape up from a rest of world team compared to a Twin Cities team here in Duluth this afternoon. 2:30 game. Getting started a little bit late. They didn't resurface between games. Looks like we're going to probably resurface after the first period here. I think they're doing it every 2 periods. We'll see. So we got off just a little bit late. The game before us got moving, or kind of took a little bit of time to conclude. And then it's been so long since I've actually done this that I had to reset a bunch of stuff. So I got up and running a little bit late as well. But regardless, we're back, and the boys in black are off and running against this 13 team. We are playing up again a division like we did in South Dakota. Pass from Nash over to Trojanovsky. Goes wayward, and now Team Northwest comes back on a 2-on-1. They backhand out to the high slot with a miss. And now Toivu picks it up. He marches it up the ice, crosses over center line, over blue line, takes it wide right, looking for something. He thought about the shot, and then he decided not to. And we get a turnover, and now Northwest comes back up ice again, trying to clear the zone. They bring it out to a neutral zone there, and Black is there to recover it and pop it back around. Drew Hastings didn't make the South Dakota trip with us, is now back in action here in Duluth, wearing number 8. Sammy chases it in behind the net, and Drew pops it back out, goes for the puck, can't connect with it. Charlie's there trying to get the rebound, get a stick on it, and Northwest comes driving back in again, tries to center it out in front, and deflected behind the net. They still play for it. Nice poke there by Stevie. Stevie was with us in South Dakota. I was calling him New Guy, and he has a name from game 1 here. So pass out in front shot. Hunter there with the block, and now the puck comes back out to the center. Rink is going to get an interference call as he knocked over the guy instead of going after the puck. So Machine is going to go up, or go down 1, and go on their first penalty kill of the game. So we'll get a good practice of our PK right out of the gate here, early in the first period. Basov flicks it up the ice into Northwest zone. Alexi chases after it, puts a little bit of pressure on. They cross ice pass back up to the red line, crossover into the Machine zone, backhand pass or backwards behind him, drops it off, tries to slap it forward. They can't, and now Pavel tries to flip it through and back up the ice again. And now we're going to get a penalty coming on Team Northwest for a trip. Alexi off to the races. He's got a shot. Oh, backhand shot, score! And Machine go up 1-0 shorthanded with 1:19 left to go on the rink penalty. And Alexei Basov gets goal number 1 of the Northern Exposure Tournament here in Duluth. Let's keep it going. We got Tucker Johnson at center. And Colton playing left wing, puts some pressure on. Northwest drops it up ice. They cross over the blue line, try to feed it down low. They can't, nobody there for that. Now passing back and forth again. He gets a shot off Hunter Olds. There was a Northwesterner there trying to slap it in. He couldn't get a stick on it. And here they come back again. Look out for the centering pass shot. Oh, almost tried to get a deflection again, and they couldn't connect. And Machine clears it out. And Northwest regroups at the center. They drive in over at the far side hash mark. Drop it off. They do a little circle. Setting a bunch of picks. And Tucker slaps it out. Cody now forces it up ice. Cody's got some speed. Here's a shot in from the point. And Hunter there just puts a stick on it. Gavin now forces it up ice. And we got 13 seconds left to go on the penalty kill as Northwest drives back up ice again. Crosses over the blue line, over the center line, 3-on-2. Coming into the Machine zone, draws right, puts a shot up, off over the top of the net. And that'll do it for the penalty, and Machine goes back to full 5 on the ice as Drew now tries to sling it around behind the net. He stops his progress, now looking the other way. Reverts course over, Toivu picks it up, Toivu over to Tristan. Tristan can't connect with it, now Miles looks up ice. He drops it back off, down low, back to Toivu again. Oh, they got a turnover, and Northwest was able to capitalize on that. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get a shot off, and now Nash Fenstead from Wayzata comes up the near side, centering pass out in front there, the shot, score! And Tristan Trojanovsky, Wayzata to Wayzata, adds the second goal of the game, both of them from the Wayzata hockey program. Just like the Winter boys. And Machine goes up 2-0, about a third of the way through the first. Now we got Rink, Hastings, and Sam up front. Rink scrambles over on the far side. Puck comes back over to Toivu. Toivu over to Miles. Miles looks up ice, tries to bank it up to Sam. Sam can't connect with it. Northwest comes back across with it. He tries to go through a couple different players. Ridden off by Toivu. Nice. Rink now chases into the back to the far corner. And slaps it away. Miles now comes back behind the net. Looks up ice again to Sam. Sam tries to poke it forward and continue its progress. Now he puts some pressure on, coming back. Pass is coming back across ice again. And Drew now picks it up and crosses over into the Northwest zone. He gets taken down. Rink goes after it on the far side. And the puck comes back out to center ice. Northwest trying to go through everybody, trying to do a little toe drag. He took 2 defenders down with him. Now he drops to the ground. Still up, keeps control of the puck. And now finally loses it, and he's just forced to slap it away back into the near side corner. Pretty good pace to start the game here in the first period. We'll see if that can sustain. We got 2 games today. One again tonight at 7:45 p.m. over at Heritage Ice Arena, which is going to be that's a nice arena. Poor Wi-Fi though, so hang in there tonight. Could be a challenge. And so let's see how this pace maintains, if they can sustain it or not. This is the first game since this group has played since mid-May, so no doubt there could be some rust that they're working off. Pavel again Up the near side, banks it off the boards, crosses over into the northwest zone. They pop it back. Over to brother Alexei. It's the Bassoff line. I always call it the Bassoff sandwich with the center in there. Pavel forces out, goes after it. Tristan picks it up. Everybody gets back on sides again. Tristan now looking. He's trying to center it out. Goes over to Colton. Shot from the point by Patton. Off the blocker, off the pads of the goalie. And then the puck trickles into the near side corner. As they try to get the puck out, back to the point again. Pass from Patton, back to Tristan again. Tristan with a backhand shot. And a save by Team Northwest. Like I said, this team comes from all over the place. If you look at their roster, I don't know how they practice, where they practice. They send videos of themselves practicing. A little bit of a head scratcher, but these teams exist out there as they just kind of put a whole group together from everywhere. I don't know how well they know each other or not. Maybe they've got a group text strand that they participate in. But we shall see. Trojanovsky again came to play. He's got his teammate Nash coming up into the high slot. Tries to center it out into three different players, go through three different players, and the puck gets out to the center, and Machine is forced to regroup. As Stevie now goes through a whole series of players. Shot, score! As Stevie, new guy, formerly known as new guy, adds the third. And Machine goes up 3-rip with 5:23 left to go in the first. That's what we like to see, get a lot of shots. Rink now off the faceoff. He tries to slide it up ice. He's just off a week of camp, sleeping on a vinyl mattress with bugs. And so, not sure what we can expect from him today. Picked him up this morning at 9:45. His eyes were pretty glazed over. Excited to come play and excited to see the hockey team. But certainly lived his best life from Sunday through Friday at camp. And now he's got to lock in and worry about the game here. Camp is over. Sorry. Box checked. Next task up here. So we're going to have a penalty on Northwest. I did not see what the call was. We're waiting for the scoreboard to populate. Thoughts and prayers to the scoreboard operator. There we go. 2 minutes. And Machine will go up on their first power play of the game. Rink chases it in from behind the net. He still fights for it. He gets pinned up against the wall. There's Sam there to help bring in some support. Sam curls around. He misses it. Rink now back out to the point to Colton. Colton shot, deflected. Drew's in there, and we get a stoppage of play as Northwest puts a glove on it. Do that again. Good passing sequence there. Rink finds the open guy out kind of at the medium-sized point, I guess I should say. Not always at the high point. Pass back out to the point, to the high slot. It gets deflected, and now Northwest sees an opportunity. They couldn't connect on the outlet pass, and Miles now goes down. We're going to get another penalty on Northwest, and Machine's going to go up 5-on-3 for 1:26. So golden opportunity here to add to the lead. So 1:26, we'll have a 5-on-3 here. Plenty of time to get some work done. So we're going to have Tucker, Bassoff, up front. Patton and Toivo in the back. Again, we get a little need a little help on the scoreboard as he's putting the penalty up on the wrong side. So we're gonna have another pause here as he gets that sorted out. Duluth, always fun this time of year. Got a lot going on this weekend. Fortunately and unfortunately, our game times are such that we don't have a whole lot of downtime, which is kind of good because we never play well when there's a lot of downtime. Shot deflected. Alexi comes up, and we're going to get a penalty now. We're going to get a penalty on Machine, on Johnson, on Tucker, and that's going to negate the two-man advantage. Nice opportunity, not wasted yet, but makes the job a little bit harder. So now we're going to be going 4-on-3 here. Big ice for 4-on-3 for these little guys. And we're going to have Pavel Basov taking the face-off at center. Here, anything can happen. 4-on-3, a lot of open space. Basov picks it up, finds his brother. Basov to Basov. Alexi tries to go through a couple skaters. Stark picks it up at the blue line. Patton goes down. Shot in by Pavel and save with 53 seconds to go on that first penalty. As we had a big collision here out kind of in the center of the ice, center of the northwest zone. No call on that one. So folks wanted the call. Basov picks it up, back to Stark. Stark feeds it over to Patton. Patton's got a lane, shot, save, glove save. And we're going to redo it again. So a lot to do this weekend. Jim Gaffigan is in town. The comedian, that's a big ticket. He's an A-lister. There's also some movies in the park going on this weekend too. Parent Trap, I think, is the movie tonight. I don't think anybody's going to be going to that. Pass back out to Stark. Stark fires one in there. Shot, save. As we're not in there to get that deflection yet. 25 seconds to go on the one-man advantage. And then we'll go 4-on-4 for about 35 seconds. After that, Basov again back to the point. Patton pinches in, fires a shot, looking top right. He had that lasered and zeroed in, looking for that top right corner. Easy glove save. Go for the top left. Go for the blocker. That's a little bit harder of a shot. We'll see. All right, Colton now takes the face-off. Tristan there to pick it up. Northwest now picks it up, tries to fire it down, goes into the gut of Leonard. Northwest again brings it down, stops at the hash mark. 3 seconds left to go in the one-man advantage. Now we're going to go 4-on-4 for 35 seconds. Leonard chases it into the corner, slings it around back. Trojanovsky's there to Colton's there to pick it up, And now Gavin Winter from Minnetonka tries to fire it up ice. He can't. Northwest again fires a shot. Nice toe drag shot. Oh, nice save by Hunter on the backhand. Nice, calm, cool, collected shot. Here we go again. Another shot. Look out for the deflection. Hunter there showing his yoga skills as he puts a leg out. And two nice saves as we got 1 second to go on the 4-on-4, and then we'll have 8 seconds where Machine will be on a penalty kill as we cycle through this group of penalties here. 2:36 remaining in the first. And puck is back. 8 seconds now on the penalty kill. Nash now chases it up on the near side. 1 second, 5-on-5 hockey, back at you again with 2:25 left to go in the first. Centering pass out in front. Oh, he just couldn't get situated. And Machine now brings it back up ice again. Trojanovsky takes it wide into the far corner. He's got Nash sitting out in front. He looks at Nash, looking. They made eye contact. He now looks back. Oh, centering pass pushed back by Team Northwest, and now Nash goes after him into the corner. Trojanovsky now races up. Gavin tries to pick it up. Here they go again. Still, it gets locked up by Fenstead as he now races up ice. He takes a dive. And we get Northwest there now just kind of taking a breath at the center of the ice. They pick up the puck, try to drop it in off of Leonard. Leonard to Gavin, over to Gavin. That pass is intercepted, and we're going to get an offside on Northwest. 1:21 remaining in the first. So as you can expect, yes, like I said earlier, a lot going on here in Duluth this weekend. Always, it's the summer. They have like 8 weeks to get stuff done before winter sets in again. So Gaffigan, big A-lister comedian. Music in the Park. No, Movies in the Park. Parent Trap. We're not going to do that. And then get a load of this. So at the Duluth Sailing Association, you can become a member just for the day. $20 for an adult, $10 for a kid. And you can go out and they have what they call open sailing. And you can take one of their boats, like shot by rink, save with 38 seconds left. You can take one of their boats. They have like 9 or 10 boats to choose from. Big ones, bigger ones, smaller ones. And you can just sail around Duluth Harbor for a couple hours. How good of a deal is that? Man, we were very tempted, but the way the game schedule is turning out, it's not going to work out for us. But I would be all over that one the next time I come up. So you got that going on. There's a spotted knapweed weed pull tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock at some point in a parking lot, lot number 5. So you can do a little service project if you want, pull some invasive weeds if your little heart desires. That's tomorrow morning at 9. Again, I don't think we're going to have many takers for that one either. 4 seconds left to go in the first. Deflected, guys can't get a shot off. And that's going to do it for number 1. Where the Machine score 3 at the beginning. And we're going to take some time to resurface as my judgment was correct. Every 2 periods we are every 2 periods we're going to resurface. So a little longer intermission this time. So I'm going to break away for a minute. And we'll just enjoy watching the Zamboni go by, as we will see you here in about 8 or 9 minutes. Go grab yourself a cup of coffee, soda, watch some British Open, catch up on a project, whatever you need to do. But we will see you back here in about 10 minutes or so. All right, hello, everybody. Come back. Get out of the kitchen. Time to get going again. $1:40 left in the warm-up after a brief respite in the locker room. Wasn't able to get any nuggets based on what the reaction was after first period of play, but I'd imagine the conversation in the locker room was probably pretty positive. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep putting pressure on the puck. Look for the open man. Get the puck up the ice. Shoot, shoot, shoot. My guess is that's probably what they were talking about. Pretty easy when they're 10. Now, the question becomes, did they lose the mojo they had sitting in the locker room? Or are they coming out with the same level of energy, if not more? 30 seconds, we'll find out, I guess. Should be interesting. They may not even have any pool time tonight. 7:45 game will be done at 9:30. It'll probably be a quick time for a quick bite back at the hotel, shower up, hit the sheets, and be ready to go tomorrow morning. So our hotel is probably appreciative of this schedule, because last year when we were there and the kids were running around as 10-year-olds do in a hotel on a hockey travel weekend, and there was this kind of middle-aged couple, kind of probably very, I don't know, they probably read a lot of books, would be my guess. They were kind of the book club type. I don't know what kind of type that is, but if there was a type, it could be like a book club type. And let me tell you, the look they gave each other when they found out they were going to share a hotel this weekend or that weekend with about 4 hockey teams, the dread on their face was just, it was a caricature, basically. It was a caricature that came to life. And I still think about those two, as they probably never left their room the whole weekend, scared of what they might encounter as they open the door. So we have a little bit better schedule where we won't be as present, I don't think, late at night at the hotel. Quick shot as Miles was taken down low, and Northwest was able to get the puck out to the center. They now come back out, try the centering pass, shot from the point, and not a whole lot of mustard on that one. Trojanovsky now picks it up at the middle of the rink. He brings it down into the near side. He still tries to keep control of it, picks it up from behind the net, looking for some help. Machine was on a shift change, so not much there for him. Stark keeps it alive in the zone as Colton gets a stick on it. He passes it in there. It pops back out. Miles with a shot and a save by Northwest. Boy, I hope this is coming out on air, because got to be honest, the signal in here isn't that great either. What a lot of these arenas do is they clamp their Wi-Fi down so much because they've got Live Barn. Getting a 2-on-1 here from Northwest coming in. He loses the puck along the way, shot wide right. And Patton picks it up, brings it up on the near side. He comes up, crosses the blue line, crosses the red line. He's got some airway. He continuing to go. He's still up in action, forces it, and scores himself into the net, knocks the net off, and we're going to have a face-off. What was I talking about? Live Barn. So a lot of these places have less Wi-Fi, slower Wi-Fi, because they don't like us streaming. They want you to buy the subscription to LiveBarn. Well, we say the heck with that. Just go to our channel. We'll stream it for free. All you got to do is subscribe. You don't even need to do that. Well, it's not a paid subscription. Rink just slings it down in there and dump and chase. And Northwest now brings it back up ice again. They try to pop it out loose. Drew now picks it up. Hastings. Sammy picks it up behind the net. Rink going to the slot looking for the pass. Sammy still keeping it alive down there on his knees. Drew comes in for some support. Gavin now brings it back over to Sammy. Sammy looks like he's out of gas or something. Needs a break. He's got arms flailing. There he comes again. Sammy over on the near side hash mark. He comes away with it. Passes it over to Rink. Rink tried to quick shot in. He can't. Just wide right. Or left, rather. One of those sides. And now Sam again tries to slap it from behind the net. From the near side corner. Now Northwest brings it up ice. He's got some momentum. He clears behind Gavin. Gavin sticks that stick out there. He's okay. Stevie now drives the guy into the wall. Gets a body on him. Nice physical play. Rink there to help support. Rink pops it out. There's Pavel. Pavel picks it up along at the red line. He's 1-on-3 there. He gets it taken away, mauled, robbed as he was going solo. And now we got an offside by Northwest as they come off the line. As he came off the bench. So 11:45 to go, still 3-0. Machine up. In the debut game of the Northern Exposure Tournament. Stevie again puts a body on him. Johnson now goes, pins a guy up against the boards, puts a body on him. Tucker, oh, there's a shot coming out, slot, nice quick reflexes by Pavel. Alexi now pops it up. He tries to keep it up. Puck bounces off a skate. Northwest pick it up now. And back we go. Big guy, number 9, fires a shot right into the shin pads of Miles. Puck comes back out again, tries to flip one in there. Nothing for Hunter to handle. He can handle that one. Playing well so far today. Made a couple nice saves. And now Alexi dumps it over to to Tucker. Tucker tries to slip it over to Pavel. Pavel with a shot. Puck still loose. Pavel comes back at it again. Bassoff. And Northwest, great opportunity for Machine to add their 4th. They're unable at this time. Cut center. Hunter there. No problemo. Hunter. And we're going to get a fresh batch of players for both teams as we reset. Colton up front. Northwest gets a stick on it. They try to pop it out. Tristan tries to throw it up the ice a little bit. Puck still just kind of darting around there. Nobody really with any control on it. Tristan now brings it up or pops it into the neutral zone. He's there for the recovery. And now, nice play by Cody there as Northwest had a 2-on-1. Tristan now picks it up. He's got Nash center. Let's take a shot. And a save. Oh, that almost went through. Almost got through the 5-hole there. And almost was the 4th of the game. As Trojanovsky already has 1 today. Remember, Wyzetta to Wyzetta combo. Stark slaps it up, gets it deflected off a stick. Couldn't get everything on it. Cody now chops at it. He gets out of position a little bit. Stark there to pick it up, put a stick on it, nicely done. He gets ridden into the boards by a kid twice his size. And he's still fighting for it. He's a scrappy player from Edina. And they just kind of slap at it. Puck now bounds back out into the Northwest zone. Nash puts some pressure on, chases him around the net. Tristan there to help as well. Nash goes down. And Northwest pushes the puck up the ice. Toivu stops. Patton picks it up. Brings it up to Colton. Colton there puts some pressure on. Puck stays in the machine zone. Northwest banks it off the boards over the side. There's a guy centering shot. Oh, there it is. Oh, my God, he missed. Oh, what a play by Cody coming in. The centering pass out in front again. Oh, the net, it was a wide open shot. I mean, you could have landed a 747 in there, and somehow that puck didn't go in. Wow. And we got a stoppage of play. I think it happened so fast, but I think Cody came in on the deflection. What a great defensive play they're giving him a high five and everything. Way to get there. Cheeseburger. He's not dead, but he's not coaching us anymore, so in remembrance, he would always say, "Get there, get there." Drew off to the races, shot. Look out for the deflection. Puck is still loose. They think it's still loose. And we finally get a whistle. Sammy races off after the face-off. Back to the point. Stevie with the shot right into the gut of Northwest for the save. It's interesting. We've got both sides, both teams, kind of on the same side a little bit. Although, they may not know who's on their team because they're from everywhere. All right, so we got Drew, Sammy, Rink. Sam charges after it, behind the net. Rink picks it up. Back over into the slot, looking for Drew. Puck's loose again. Sammy, come on, get a stick on it. And puck comes back again. Stevie with a shot. Oh, he tries to get a shot, still with a shot. Centering out in front. Drew now with a shot, slap, bodies saved by, and we're going to get an offside. Nope. Puck went off the body of a Northwest player from Drew's shot. Shot save, Hunter there, no problem. Steady, Hunter is. So 7-18, 3-zip still, about midway through, not quite midway through the second period here. And the puck meanders down into the Northwest zone for an ice. Patton races to get that puck behind that net. Northwest pulls it out again. Patton there with the block. Back out to the point again. Shot off, goes off a stick. And now Alexei comes away with it. He tries to shove it up to his brother Pavel coming down the near side. Pavel puts some pressure on, as does Alexei. The brothers go to work in tandem. Bassoff Hockey Services Inc. And now Cody chases the puck down into the zone. He loses it. Northwest picks it up. They can't connect with it. Pavel now marches up the ice. Passes it over to Tucker. Tucker shot fired. And a save by Northwest. Good passing sequence there. Pavel over to Tucker. Landed it right on Tucker's tape. And that's a big goalie, so not a ton of room. To score, nevertheless. All right, good line here today so far. The Thode Trojanovsky Fenstead line. Gavin puts a body and a stick onto the far side corner. Tristan goes down. Tristan picks it back, gets back up. He finds Colton over on the near side. Back out front to Nash. Nash sitting there, fresh off a baseball season, playing for the Hamel Little League team. They're a pretty good team. Encountered them one time this summer at a tournament. Didn't play them, but watched them a little bit. And good players they are in the Wayzata area. Puck comes back out to center ice. They try to slap it back. They can't. It goes off Tristan's stick, and now it winds up back in the Northwest zone. Gavin keeps it alive in the zone. There he is again. Still slaps it in there. Well, that was going to be an offside, but they waved it off. Now Nash puts some pressure on. He's like the Pink Panther. He's just on you. Back to Sammy. Sammy with a shot and another save as we need to get this line more in scoring position. Rink passes it back out to Stevie. Stevie now back to Rink again. Rink just baseball slaps it up behind the net. There it is out in front. Oh, another great opportunity for Machine. They can't capitalize on that. Now Cody rides a guy into the corner. They go down. Sam gets an elbow into the face mask and a quick shot and a deflection by Hunter. Stevie up to Rink. Rink lurches for it on the bank. He can't get it. Bank shot again. Rink picks it up. Full speed now. Full speed. He's going to go wide. Stop. Finds a guy out in the center. Shot. Oh, it's almost a shot by Sam. Goes in. Another good passing sequence. These guys are passing like crazy. But unfortunately, passing doesn't score goals, does it? Rink over to Cody. Cody back up to Pavel. Pavel gets his clock cleaned there at the blue line in front of the bench. And Northwest fights to get it back up ice again. Rink now chops it in. That's going to be an offside. Tucker was able to keep it. Rink now delays his approach. He tries to get something going. He can't. He goes off, take a rest. Take a week-long rest, really, after camp. Boy, didn't sleep much. Pass out to the center. Stevie with a quick shot in and another save. And Machine getting some great opportunities here late in the second period. Still up 3-0, but I bet they're ahead on the shot count, probably 3 times as many shots, at least. All right, Machine keep it alive again. Tucker over to Alexi. Alexi shot in there. Oh, Basov pulls it back in his skate. Back to Cody again. Over to Alexi. Alexi looks one way, turns around, goes down into the corner. Brings the guy with him. Over to Passoff. Over to his brother. And the puck gets intercepted. Stevie now again, looking for some passing lanes. Here it comes. Oh, we're going to have a penalty here on Tucker again. That's going to be his second of the game. And Machine will go up on their second penalty kill, really, official second. They had a little bit. They had an 8-second penalty kill earlier, but we won't count that. So we'll go up on our second penalty kill of the game with 2:18 left in the second. Keep the pressure on, keep the intensity. All right, boys put pressure on Northwest. Here, Tristan tries to pull it out. Puck comes out to the center ice. Northwest has to regroup, get back on sides. There they go, driving in again. Oh, and he lost his stick. It's pogoing over in the door. Good way to break a stick at this age. All is well. There he comes again. Shot fired, save, Hunter. Boy, that's a good way to lose $180, is just getting that stick caught in the door crack and it just going boing, 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 boing. That's why you bring two to the rink. All right, $1:22 left to go in the penalty kill. White picks it up behind the net. He's looking out to his point. Number 13, long hair. He's got the flow going on defense. Back out to center ice. Over the blue line. Fires one in there off the deflection of Hunter. That's a risky deflection. Fortunately, nobody was there for the recovery. And we get it again. Gavin now slings it back up to Sam. Sam slings it back up. He comes off the ice. And Colton goes like a fighter pilot in behind. I don't know if they were inverted, but it sure looked like it. And now the puck comes back out to center again. He stumbles over the blue line as Toivu comes away with it. He picks it up. Still riding it behind the net. 24 seconds left on the penalty, 40 seconds left in the period. And the puck dribbles back to Toivu again. He tries the other side, looking for Colton on the far side, can't connect. And now Drew tries to get it out, still can't. And we just are able to get a stick on the puck and just deflect those shots, and we get an offside. Oh, he tried to keep it onside, he just couldn't do it. We're going to get an offside when 14 seconds left. 5-on-5 hockey again. And we're going to get rolling. Drew enters the chat, coming off the bench. And we're going to have Drew, Sam, and Rink up front. Back to Toivu. Toivu over to Cody. Cody wasn't looking for it. Over to Rink. Rink up to Drew. Drew over to Sammy again. Sam tries to fight for the puck. He gets ridden off, kind of knocked off balance. That's going to do it. Buzzer. Second period over here at the Mars Lakeview Arena in Duluth, home of the Duluth Marshall hockey team. And we still have the score sitting at 3-0. Machine over Team Northwest, Southwest, Southeast. I don't know, maybe they've added players over the years, and the Northwest just isn't quite working for them anymore. So we got 15 more minutes, the penultimate period here. 3-0. The top 4 teams go on to Sunday. Seeds 3 versus 4 play at 11. Championship game at 12:15 Sunday. There you go, 2 Minnetonka guys sitting down there. Patton and Winter down in the corner, the dad's corner we call that area. You see those 2 little black blobs sitting over in the corner there, that's them. Talking Minnetonka hockey, I'm sure. And Cody, speaking of Minnetonka, Patton drops it in. And he tries to keep it alive as the puck comes back out to him. He can't. Rink now comes in, takes the puck away, causes a turnover. Rink looking for a pass. And instead of passing, there he goes. He finds Sammy right down below. Back over to Drew. Drew now drives, shot, fired. And nothing. Puck back out to Cody. Cody over to Rink. Rink shot. There it is in loose. Oh, Drew wasn't quite there. That's all right. And now we got Northwest again coming up ice. They drop one in. Hunter deflects it down into the near side corner. Quick shot back out into Hunter's direction. Rink now over to Drew again. And Machine takes it. Oh, we got an ice. That was an inopportune time to dump the puck. Position more so. And Machine gets a shift change. New cast of characters coming on. We've got the Bassoff boys, Bassoff Hockey Services Inc. And Tucker Johnson up front. Stevie chops at it. Look at him. He hustles. Now Tucker brings it up ice, goes wide. He's got Alexi coming in behind him. Pavel off to his right. Stevie now drives forward. Good player, Steve is. Puck comes back out, Northwest tries to bring it back up ice. They can't. Puck clearing the zone. He gets it popped away again by Alexi. Over to Tucker. Pavel's there, turns around, fires one in off a glove or off a stick and deflected into the near side half wall. Again, pass coming out to the slot. Alexi chases after it, drops it back to Miles. Miles fires one in there. Oh, there it is off the pads. Nobody there for the rebound. Back again. Looking for Tucker. Miles goes, picks it up. He had some chicken fingers for lunch today. According to his little brother, he was kind of annoying on the ride up, but, that's Vince's perspective. There's always 2 sides to that story. Alexi over to Pavel. Pavel not a shot. He sees Stevie coming in late. Stevie now looking for the backhand. Over to Alexi again. Tries to. Intercepted by Northwest. And a great passing sequence there by Machine. Alexi on his parting ways passes over to Miles. Miles finds Pavel. Pavel just dumps it across and exits the stage as Machine gets a new set of players out on the ice. The urgency now for Team Northwest is pretty palpable here as they got to score at least 3 in the next 11 minutes, and they don't have the shot percentage here and the number of shots to really get anything rolling. So it's imperative for this Machine team to keep on keeping on, keep the pressure on. Cody up to Nash. Back to Cody again. Cody gets it taken away. He goes right back for it. And we're going to get a penalty on Black. Patton is going to go to the box. Shot. Ooh, right into Colton's back. Another shot in there. Look out. Hunter there. Delayed penalty. They've got pulled their goalie. We got now 6-on-5. Here we got to get a stick on it. And there we go. We're going to get the call. And Cody is going to go take a timeout for 2 minutes as Machine goes up on their third. I believe it's their third penalty kill of the day. Gavin tries to fire it up ice. He can't clear the zone. Shot wide left. Sammy now gets it out. And Northwest is going to have to regroup here. They fire it in. It goes off a Northwest player's stick down back into the Machine zone. And again, Gavin, nice, clears it out of the zone. Northwest brings it back up ice again. 3-on-2. They just drop it in. Look out. Those ones could be trouble. He looks out to the center. His eyes locked on me, in fact. And now he takes a shot. Hunter there again for the save. Hunter just staying calm, cool, and collected in the crease. Centering pass, shot. Oh, and a nice save again by Hunter. Northwest again brings it in. Shot over the top, right off the face mask of Hunter. That's using everybody. All of his body, I should say. All right. What are we doing here? Rifle it down the ice, Sam. Let's go. Fire it up ice. And now Northwest brings it back around behind the net. Sam, go put a body on him. Put a body on him. Put a body on him. Oh, Drew tries to throw it up ice. He can't. Gavin now tries to throw it up. He can't. There we go. Now we clear it out at least. With 9:24 left, 24 seconds left to go on the power play. The Northwest power play. Rink comes on, as does Tucker. Gavin tries to fire it up ice. Now Rink finally does. And he fires it down ice. Tucker there for the pickup. He's got a Rink wide open. Rink, oh, come on, get a. Let's go. He gets driven into the boards. Come on, fight for it. Full strength, 5-on-5. No success for Northwest there on the penalty, on the power play. Pavel now tries to grab onto the puck. Puck just kind of meanders its way over the center. Now Pavel with a between the legs shot, backhand, tried to fake everybody out, except the goalie. He can't. Stevie charges in. Alexi charges in. Shot high and glove save. He drops it down, gives his buddy an opportunity to take it up ice. He loses it. Stevie fires it into the center of the ice. Oh, Tucker tried to keep it alive. He couldn't. Now he loses it. Miles on the charge. He pauses. Oh, ill-advised on the Northwest player. And now Pavel sees that we're going to be offsides. He takes the time, regroups again. Miles back to Pavel. Almost got taken away by a Northwest player. They sling it back around again. Alexi charges after it. He throws it up ice to the middle. Now Northwest picks it up again. They bring it up ice. Stevie tries to put a glove on it. Did he cross over? Nope. He's on sides. Colton picks it up down low in the corner. Charges after it again. Who's going to get there? Cody over to Toivu. Toivu back to Cody again. Toivu up to Nash. Nash chips it over to Colton. Colton fires it from a long ways out. And Northwest picks it up from behind their net. Tristan there to try to ride him off. There you go. Nice turnover. Almost created. There it is. Nash tries to put a stick on it. He can't. Now Cody pops it away. Nash comes away with it again. Looking up ice. He gets it popped away again as well. He goes down. We're going to get a penalty, and Machine going to go up on a power play with 6:25 remaining. Back out to the point. Toivu with a shot wide. It's scooped up by Northwest goalie, and we're going to reset again. Are we on running time? No, we're not. Scoreboard kept going. The clock kept going, so I wanted to confirm I didn't miss a rule. That up by 3 in the third constitutes running time. I don't think it does. Nash, nice takeaway. He drives forward again. Center it out. There it is. Puck's loose. Oh, and Colton just rode a little too far off. He couldn't connect. And now Northwest rockets up the ice through 3 different players. They get around everybody. No support, though, coming down the ice. And Toivu gets it, takes it away from him. Pass back, pass. Northwest just passing, trying to flick it in there now, trying to flick it in. Puck's loose. Hunter just kind of pops it away, back out to the point again. Flo picks it up, and he fires it in there. Oh, off the pipe! And now a slap shot wide right, not even close, within the same hemisphere as the net. 5:12 left. 45 seconds left on the Machine power play. That's right, you saw that. Machine down, up a man, and they're still having a hard time right now. Nash now picks it up. He brings it up the ice. He dumps it off, and well-deserved. We're going to get a new, fresh set of 5 coming out for the last 23 seconds. Hustle on to the rink. Rink goes in. He pokes it away. What's he do? He passes it to nobody. And we got a bunch of players going down on the ice. Rink goes in again, slaps it away. Looking for Drew. Rink charges into the near side corner. And we go 5-on-5 as Miles picks it up from behind the net. As they play hot potato coming up the ice. Sammy trying to get it back up to Miles again. And Northwest comes around our defense, centering pass out front. They just can't connect. Boy, they've had a lot of good opportunities. Rink now coming up the ice. Come on, chug. What are they doing? Fires a shot in off and deflected over the top. Rink picks it up again. What's he going to do? He comes back out, centers it out. He had Drew sitting there. He was telestrating that one for a while. Now he goes and drops into the corner again. And Northwest pops it out. They pick it up at center ice. They can't connect on the and get control of it as Stevie fires it and puts a body on. Puck goes back behind the net for Northwest. Northwest tries to put it out in front. But there's a couple Machine players there to grab it. Rink now brings it back up ice again. Over to Sam. Sam now flying solo as his teammates exit the ice. And there he goes now. Tucker comes on, puts some pressure on from one of the slot. Big challenge there. Not an ideal spot to cut back up ice right in front of your goalie, but nonetheless, that's what Northwest did. And now Cody chases it over under the the near side hash mark. Machine keeps it alive. 2:22 left. Comes back out to center ice. Stevie there tries to bring it forward. He can't now. Northwest one-on-one. They fire it in there right off of Patton's glove. And that stops its journey. They pick up a loose puck. Still can't get control. They backhand it around. Patton picks it up again. Up to Bassoff. Bassoff can't hold on to it. And there's the other Bassoff. Alexi, this time, up to Tucker. Tucker at center ice, tries to avoid a collision. Still going. Comes back out. We're going to have to regroup. Cody tries to pick it up. Here comes Northwest. We're going to get a trip on Stevie. Inadvertent. But nonetheless, we're now going to have probably have 6-on-4 here with 1:25 left. So what do we need to do? We just need to keep firing it down the ice. Penalty kill, penalty kill, penalty kill. There's our crowd. They're all wearing their swag. All right, so 1:25. Northwest needs to get 3 goals in a hurry. But they're only going to get 1 on a 2-man advantage. So the next 2 are going to be harder to find. Northwest is ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They've got 6 skaters and 5 states represented, probably. No, I'm just joking. Wouldn't that be funny, though? Colton off to the races. He puts some pressure on. So does Nash. Nash goes down. Now it's a bunch of players on 2, and they go off sides. They have so many skaters on the ice, they don't know how many, they don't know where everybody is on the ice. And that goal is waved off. And we'll try it again. 1:06 left. There we go. They've got an open net. 6-on-4. Shot right into Toivu's legs. Shot again. Back into Toivu's legs again. Toivu, 2 saves on that play, pretty much. Shot deflected over the top. Colton, fire it. There it goes. And we're winding down to 46 seconds left. We get a couple new players on the ice. Nash picks it up. He drops it back, backhands it, looking at it, oh, it hits the pipe! And we're going to get a penalty. We're going to get a penalty. And that's not what Northwest needed. Flo, number 13, goes to the box. And so now we're going to have 5-on-4 for 33 seconds left. Remaining in the game. And their goalie comes back out again. So we're going to have 4-on-4. And the goalie will probably come off here pretty soon. Just got to keep it in the zone. 24 seconds left. Drew fights off a much larger human than him. And puck comes back out to Miles. Miles does a little fake. Puck's still alive. He charges after it. Over to Drew. 8 seconds left. That's going to do it. Machine go up 1-0 to start the Northern Exposure Tournament. And that will bode well for a Sunday game. We'll see how things play out, but obviously going up 1-0 is going to certainly help you out, because there could be a team that goes 0-something for sure. We'll add a couple more, but that's going to do it here for Mars Arena in Duluth this afternoon. I got a couple hours. 7:45 puck drop at Heritage Ice Arena in downtown Duluth. The boys played well. Let's see if we can add to it. So until this evening, 7:45, we'll see you